Amy, I get it. I do. I really do. You're afraid, you're worried that if you go out there and you make a real effort, an honest effort, that you try really hard to do that thing that you really care about, that you'll fail. And that the people around you, the people you care about and respect, that they'll look at you and see you as a failure. But let me tell you this, every single day that you let go by where you don't go ahead and pursue your dreams and your ambitions, every day that you let slide, you're failing. So you see, you don't have to worry about being a failure because you already are one. Hey there, my name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. This show is meant to serve as a reminder that your attention matters. You see, what we give our attention to becomes a greater part of our experience. We shape our world with the power of our attention. So it's important to be deliberate, and I am so glad you decided to give me some of your attention here. Tonight, we'll be talking about how people are afraid of failing what they would be great at. But first, how was your day? You had a good day? A great day? An amazing day? Maybe you had a terrible day. Bad Guru understands. But it's important to remember to pay attention to your day. What I love remembering is that every day is an opportunity. An opportunity every day that you have that goes by is an opportunity for you to engage in something, to improve your life, to do something for your future self. Every single day, it's an opportunity to bite into life, to take a chunk out of it. I know it's tough. There's a lot of things that distract us, you know? A lot of criteria we might have, limitations we have in our lives. But when it comes to failure, when it comes to achieving success, when it comes to what you want out of life, it's only going to come if you make an effort. It's only going to come if you are daring enough to move forward. It's only going to come if you're willing to bend on your knees and hurt yourself out here in public. Why am I out here? I've lived in this neighborhood my whole life, pretty much. And I can't believe how long I spent afraid of the people around me, afraid of what's going on, afraid of looking like a fool, of being embarrassed. So when I was thinking about, hey, I want to encourage you to take every opportunity to go out there and to seek out failure, I said, you know what, maybe I should go out there. Maybe I should go to the place that I'm nervous about. Maybe I should go to a place that I am scared of. This is an opportunity. And every day that goes by is your chance. And I don't want you to miss it. Whether it's something small or something big. Take a bite out of life. Make a choice. Every single minute of every single day, you have the ability to make a choice. You have the ability to choose to move yourself in the direction of who you want to be or away from who you want to be. I want to be somebody who's more engaging, who's more outgoing, who's more creative, who's funnier. And I have to work hard at that. And this is my opportunity to do that. You know, I really want to be a funnier person, you know? Because a funnier person would have figured out a way to end this video on a real nice uptone. Maybe tomorrow. Pay attention. It's important to get that reminder, don't you think? It's a pretty good reminder, right? A daily reminder? Well, you can have a daily reminder, and all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, and you hit that little bell so that you know when I upload a video or when I go live. Bad Guru Nightly happens every night, folks. I'm here for you every single night, every single day that goes by. And if you want to join in on the fun, if you want to watch, if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, remember to subscribe and hit that little bell. And if you like the video, hit a like. If you dislike the video, hit a dislike. It's perfectly fine. Comment, share. Anything that you do to interact with my channel really helps me out. So if you like the show, I thank you in advance for your interaction. Look, we're going to skip the quick look today. I'm kind of bored with that segment, so I'm coming up with a new one. But let's dive right into the core of the show. Let's hear what Bad Guru has to say, shall we? When I was a kid, I used to do this thing with exams and tests in school. There'd be an exam or a test, and instead of studying for it, I would not. Now, hear me out. I had a very good reason why I didn't study for these tests. It's because if I didn't study and I failed my test, I'd feel fine. I didn't study. If I didn't study and I passed my test, I felt great. I felt wonderful. If I studied and I failed my test, I felt terrible. And so I just wouldn't study. I wouldn't study because it gave me an excuse. It gave me a safe way to fail. You know, I think about this sometimes, and I don't really think that people are afraid of failure. Not really. People are afraid of failing what they could be great at. Think about that. People are not afraid of failing. People are afraid of failing at what they could be great at. Like if I just hand you a banjo and I said, hey, try this banjo, play it. You might be like, sure, I don't care. Got no vested interest, right? But if I gave you a guitar, if I gave you a piano, but it's something that you really cared about, you might think, oh, no, I don't want to try, I don't want to try, I don't want to try, I don't want to look stupid, I don't want to look foolish. And what you're really saying is that I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want that bad feeling that comes from caring about this thing and not being able to do it. When I was in high school, my first 3 years of high school, the last 2 years I went into the sciences, but the first three years we had gym class. I had gym class. And we had a choice to either play sports, like basketball, for example, or to do gymnastics. And all the girls did gymnastics and all the boys did sports. But I did gymnastics, okay, because the pressure was on the basketball field. The pressure was on there. I remember when I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm not interested in playing basketball. She got all sad. She's like, oh, why? You're so tall. No, a tall black guy. Everybody wanted me on their team, and everybody expected me to be good at basketball. And I never liked playing it because playing basketball is something that I'd probably be very good at. So I did gymnastics. Who cares? I couldn't do the splits. Who cares? I didn't care. Didn't bother me that I can do a flip. It didn't bother me that I can do the things that they were doing because who cares about gymnastics? When it's something that matters to us, when it really matters to us, when we care about it, that's when the fear of failure pops in, right? That's when our emotions really get involved. I don't think people are afraid of failing. Not really. I mean, yes, people are afraid to be embarrassed. People are afraid of being mortified, of course. But overall, when it comes to those things in your life that you are avoiding, it's probably because you could do them pretty well. You could achieve success with it. And not doing it is a way for you to say, oh, well, look at that. Look at that. I didn't succeed, but I didn't try. So that type of failure, I'm okay with. But if I gave it a try, an honest try, and I failed at it, then that I couldn't live with. It's tough. I know. But if you want to get over the fear of failure, what you really want to do is you want to seek out those things you care about the most. Seek out those fears that you have, the thing that you've been avoiding. Seek that out. And do that thing because it's meaningful to you. Oh my God, let me tell you this. And then when I realized this, when I understood this, that's when life got unlocked for me. It's better to fail at something that's meaningful to you than to not try it at all. Because that failure is a type of success. That failure is a type of win. When I would try and do those things that were meaningful to me, when I would try to do that thing that I knew that I could be great at, and then I failed at it, the story didn't stop there. I went home. I dealt with my emotions, and I got back on the horse. When you fail at something that's meaningful to you, you'll keep trying. And the fact that you tried one time and failed only makes it easier for you to try again. So failing at something that you could be great at, failing at something that's meaningful to you, that's the way to go. That's the way to be. There are things that you are afraid of. Afraid of starting, afraid of trying, afraid of pursuing. Because you think, oh, if I don't get it, my life will be ruined. I'll be mortified. People will laugh at me. It will hurt. And all that stuff may be true. But what else is true is that if you do those things, you will increase your self-esteem. Surviving embarrassment, surviving those failures increases your self-esteem. It increases your willingness to try again. It motivates you. It inspires you. The pain that you're trying to avoid from that failure is the very pain that will move you forward. Man, this life is so much more fun when you seek out things to fail at. And if those things matter to you a lot, and if it's something that you could be great at, it just makes it that much better. So get off your butt and go in the direction, move in the direction of that thing that you're worried about, that thing that you're afraid of, because the world needs you. The world needs us to do those things. And every time you do that, every time you engage with something that makes you afraid, but you gain experience, you gain understanding, you contribute to the world, and you make the future better. I think that's a pretty good reason to seek out those things that you're afraid of. I think that's a great reason to fail, to make the future better. But more than that, you'll enjoy your own skin better. You'll enjoy your own day better. I cannot believe I allowed myself to fail all those tests just because it felt better to fail without trying. Go out there. If you feel like the way I feel, if you felt the way I felt, just know that if you go and engage with those things that you're afraid of, life will get better. And I think that's what we all want, right? Get off your... I was going to sway there. Get off your bum, all right? The world needs you. Go get him. There you have it, folks. We're almost done. Just going to do a quick segment of, will you look at that? And that's where I point you towards a product or service, an idea that's deserving of your attention. Did you hear what Google did today? Google released a video. It's about called Demonstrating Quantum Supremacy. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard about quantum computing, and this video doesn't go into great detail about it, but Google released a video, and I think it's definitely something you should look at. Whether or not you're, totally understanding of what's going on, it's really important to know where we're headed in the future. My question to you, how would the world be different? How would your life be different if your computer, if your smartphone was 10,000 times more powerful? Blows your mind, right? If you're not technically literate, you have no idea. Most of us don't even have any idea how a device that's 10,000 times more powerful would change your life. But you bet it would. And so watching this video, I think it's deserving of your attention, just to give you a glimpse at what you can expect in the near future. The world's changing, folks, and Google is a part of that.
The tantalizing promise of quantum computers is that they can do certain tasks exponentially faster than classical machines. And the quantum supremacy experiment is proof that this is indeed the case.
The word quantum computer is a little bit misleading because it sounds like a computer. And when people think of computer, they think of a phone or a laptop. The truth is the phone and the laptop and even a very powerful supercomputer all operate according to the same fundamental rules. And a quantum computer is fundamentally different.
The classical bit stores information as a 0 or 1, and a quantum bit can be both 0 and 1 at the same time. If you have 2 quantum bits, then there are 4 possible states that you can put in superposition. With 3 qubits, it's 8, 4 qubits, it's 16. It grows exponentially.
Pretty fascinating, right? Well, the full video is available in the link in the description below. Definitely make sure to go and check that out. That's really, it's something you want to pay attention to. Well, that's it, folks. That's the show. It's done. You made it through the end. I know it was a little shorter here today, but I'm gonna change things up. I'm gonna change things around. Really appreciate your attention. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so that you know when Bad Guru Nightly goes live or uploads a video. That's my time. My name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. See you tomorrow. Amy, are you paying me to make you feel better or to tell you the truth? Oh. Oops.